Hi everyone, welcome to 6 stocks to be buying in this correction that happened over the last week. I'm going to talk about these stocks in a little bit and reasons why you should be buying into them. But just to let you know, probably tomorrow I'll do a video on what I'm actually doing in my portfolio because of the correction. I've got a few decisions to make, so I'll probably talk about that in another video. So let's get stuck into 6 stocks to buy in this correction. So obviously we've had a big drop in the stocks over the last week, and a couple of other reasons really with these stocks on this board, and we'll talk about them all. So this isn't in no particular order, like my favourite to worst, they're all kind of equal really. Number 1, Win. Win's down 17.14%, that's obviously due to the dip that we've had, and as well as that we had Steve Wynn actually resign because of allegations that have been made against him. So it has made quite a big price difference on the stock. I think that it's down about $40 at the moment. It hit like a high of $200 and then it's dipped around to about $160 right now. But it's still a really well-run company. If you actually look at the earnings that they actually brought out, Win actually demolished their earnings, and I think when they announced the earnings, the stock price of Win actually went up massive, and then it actually went down again because of the allegations and then this dip. But before that, because of the earnings, the stock did rise quite a bit. I think it was something like 8%, if I'm honest. So that was quite a good earnings report for them. So I said that I would get back into Win at some point. I'm not sure if this is the time because there's other stocks I'd like, and I don't know if Win's actually like bottomed out yet. I think there's a potential that it could drop further. Number 2, PayPal, 15.25%. With PayPal, what we've had the eBay saying that they're not going to use PayPal anymore. But that's not a big deal really for PayPal. I think people have overtook that a little bit and think that eBay is a big part of PayPal's revenue. Really, it only makes up 13%, and because of the contract that PayPal was tied in with eBay, it basically stopped PayPal talking to other companies. So now PayPal is able to talk to companies like Amazon, Google, JP Morgan. So that's really going to be benefiting PayPal in the long term. And PayPal actually brought some really good earnings out before this announcement was made by eBay that they're not using them anymore. So if you actually look at the earnings report, it was really strong. So PayPal is definitely a company to consider. I'm currently a shareholder, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm kind of tempted to buy more shares into PayPal, but there's just so many stocks that are going on with movement wise. There might be something else I'll be wanting to get into. Number 3, something that's not really another technology stock. I could have easily added on this list like Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, some really good well-run companies that have had a massive dip. But Delta, down 15.80%. Well-run company, stock's doing well kind of over the last year, kind of recovered. So Delta is another good one. Number 4, Baba or Alibaba, down 15.36%. I think everyone knows how much I love this company if you've been watching my videos quite often. I think it got to $205 which is now down to about 170-ish right now. So obviously there's a bit of movement in Alibaba. I mean, I kind of had a price target this year of it to go to about $230. But yeah, I mean, I really tempted to buy more shares in that. Even if you look at the earnings report, Alibaba's earnings report was really good. So that's one that I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with that. Number 5, Google is actually down big time, and I've not seen many actual like news outlets reporting about how much Google's down big time. Google's actually down 14.81%. It's kind of like got into the $1,000 mark, but it's actually very close to dipping back down to triple figures rather than quadruple figures. So Google's on a big massive dip. To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure why that is, because it dipped before the earnings report. But when the earnings report did come, I think a few people were disappointed with the earnings report. They didn't really smash it as much as I think they thought they would, like Amazon. But yeah, Google's on quite a bit of a dip. So if you do like Google, now's a really good time to buy in Google. It tends to, when it gets to the 14.81% mark, it tends to kind of like recover and then go up. So it might be a good point to get in. And number 6 is a stock that I've talked about a lot on this channel like the last couple of weeks. I think a few people have really been interested in what I've got to say about Apple stock. I kind of called this kind of correction on the Apple stock, and it has happened really. Apple stock's down 13.45%, so that's probably a good entry point if you like Apple. I mean, I like Apple as a company. I think a lot of people on this channel think I don't like Apple, but Apple is a good company and they've got a lot going for them. Hopefully they can increase the streaming business. But yeah, Apple's down 13.5%, so that's probably a good entry point for Apple. I would certainly consider it. I don't know if I would, but yeah, good entry point for Apple. So guys, there's 6 stocks that are very good stocks to be entering after this correction. You let me know any other stocks that you know that are in a good place to be going into this correction. Like I say, I'll do another video on kind of changes that I'm going to make to my portfolio after this correction, because there's a few that I'm kind of interested in going into. So guys, give the video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.